Welcome to 30-Minute Reviews. I am Adam. So, I want to say history was made this week, and that's how a lot of people are really portraying this decision by Universal. It's historic. Here's the thing. I'm talking about day and date release. Day and date release, for those of you who don't know, is the release of a movie on the day that it comes out in theaters on a digital copy. So that means that basically what's happening is because of the coronavirus, all the movie theater chains in the country are currently shut down completely because they don't want anyone in close confines. So what happened is there are a few movies that came out recently that are getting bumped up digital releases. So had the coronavirus not happened, Invisible Man would still be in theaters. Emma would definitely still be in theaters. And there are a few others that would still be in theaters right now and still be making money that way. Unfortunately, theaters are closed. So they're releasing them early on digital for $20. You can rent it for 48 hours. And these are only Universal releases that are doing this so far. I know that Disney pushed up their digital release of The Rise of Skywalker. If you wish to subject yourself to that again, Disney also put Frozen 2 on Disney Plus early in an effort to get people to, they can watch it then because people are stuck at home anyway. But here's the question that I have about this. And then people are asking, is this going to happen with Black Widow? Is it going to happen with other things? Because Trolls World Tour, the new Trolls movie, is going to be released in theaters, assuming that theaters are reopened by the release date in mid-February. But on that same day, it's going to be released digitally. Here's the thing. I don't think this is going to impact Black Widow, which has been delayed indefinitely alongside a bunch of other Disney releases. I don't think these movies are going to, this is going to carry over to other movies, because if you look at Trolls World Tour, there was a cost-benefit analysis done. And it's, when are people seeing this movie? How is this going to impact what our box office for this movie? Because if you look at Black Widow, each ticket sold opening night is what's it called? Is let's say I'm gonna use my local market price, New York. Each ticket sold is $18.50 on opening night. So each person watching the movie is paying $18.50. That's Black Widow, that's Eternals, that's No Time to Die, that's any number of other movies. Trolls World Tour is not a opening night movie, it's a midday movie. It's a movie to go watch with your kids. It's a movie that you're going to see during the week with younger children, and not just see opening day with what's it called? Not just the opening day. So the issue becomes how much money are they actually going to lose. If you look at Black Widow, if I and 3 friends get together to watch Black Widow, and we each pay $20, we're not each paying $20, we're paying $20 one time. The family of 4 that goes to see Trolls World Tour is paying $20 for 4 people to see it. So if 4 people see Trolls World Tour, they're not losing as much money as 4 people seeing Black Widow opening weekend for $20. And that's really the calculus that's going into this. That's the calculus that's going into whether or not they do these kind of releases. I think what we're going to do... Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm really tired today. What's going to end up happening is we may see more movies that are going to get shorter release windows. Smaller releases can go direct to digital. And what I'm hoping is, with day and date release, there is an opportunity, there's a sizable opportunity, to remove the stigma that kind of exists on a direct-to-DVD release, or a direct-to-digital release. Now, I'm not saying every movie that comes out on digital is good. I'm not saying that all of them are passable. For example, I'm going to talk about a movie, I'm beware of spoilers this week, called The Immortal Wars, that I just watched, that guaranteed would have not gotten a theatrical release, and I understand why. This movie's up there with, like, The Room and Troll 2, with how bad it is. But there are, every once in a while, you find a gem of a movie that got a small release. And it's like, not every movie can afford the distribution of a Lionsgate or an A24 or get promoted in the way those movies did. Because, like, they make poor decisions. Like, take Fast Color, for example, which is a fantastic movie, but only got released in 20 theaters. Most people wouldn't even know it got a theatrical release unless you lived in the market where the movie came out. And it wasn't talked about by people nonstop. So that's the big thing that could come out of this is if there's a smaller release movie and they want to do a small theatrical release, they could also put it out on digital the same day, and not really lose as much money. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. The entertainment industry is going to come out the other side of this, but it's going to be a very different industry from what it looked like when it went in. And I'm interested to see how that goes. So until next week. Stay inside. Avoid going out if need be, unless you absolutely have to. And if you have any sway yet, numerous stores that aren't providing an essential service. Like, I'm sitting in a parking lot right now recording. There's probably my car in the background. And it's like, I'm looking around. There's nothing here that needs to really be open except for Walmart. So if you have sway at a company, just be like, look, just close down. Because as long as these stores are open, people aren't going to take it seriously. So hopefully this day and date release it's not going to impact big movies, and I think to speculate that it would is silly. I don't think it's going to impact major releases because part of the issue is when you go to a when you go to a movie theater, it's the experience of going to the movie. It's the sitting down with people, seeing that, and seeing it with other people, having an audience with you, seeing it. It's the same reason why the movie came out and the theater didn't die. Video games came out and and movies didn't die. Restaurants aren't killed by takeout. It's a different experience sitting down and watching a movie and sitting down watching it at home. You get more when you watch it at home because you don't have your phone in front of you most of the time. So with that, we'll wrap it up for today. And we'll be back next week with another update about what we're going to do with coronavirus going around. So until then, have a great rest of your week.